Hey guys, what's going on? Kipper Dog here with another video or whatever, and I'm gonna show you how to make this profile picture right now. And yeah, this is just cartoon real quick. It'll show you how to do everything. It's for like anything. I'm gonna use Photoshop. You can use Paint.net, GIMP, or whatever. Yeah, and I'll see you later. Please like and subscribe, rate this video, comment, questions, anything you need to, and I'll see you later. Hey guys, what's going on? Kipper Dog here with my first tutorial on my graphics channel, and today I will bring you a nice little tutorial on how to make a cartoon character with your Minecraft skin. So pretty much what you want to do, I'm just going to use this. This is a free program, nothing special really, and this link will be in the description down below. Go check that out, and you're going to need to download this, alright? It's actually a really good thing to use and all that good stuff. And as you can see, all the examples and all that. So pretty much you want to go down to this head, okay? You want to go download, okay? The Minecraft skin viewer right under it is download. It'll bring you to AdFly. Just skip ad and then it'll download and all that stuff. Now the Minecraft skin viewer extended alpha, that's for like mobs and stuff. So you could get like creepers, skeletons, and all that stuff. It's actually really good, and you can change the poses for it and all that good stuff. So yeah, you just want to download that, and it's really nice. But in this tutorial, I will be using Photoshop, but the techniques will be the same if you use GIMP or Paint.net. Like, I'm pretty much gonna use shift click for the drawing pencil thing or whatever. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. So when you download it, you want to make sure that you right click, and you're gonna want to have background. You're gonna have to hit transparent, alright? So that's how it is. Now you can make it any way you want. You can make your guy like this, turn him over like that, I guess, whatever you want. This will be really easy. It's a nice simple one. You don't even need any special stuff really. You can all do this for free, but I'm using Photoshop for me. So now once you get his position all good, I'm gonna right click on the picture, hit save image as, and I'm just gonna save it to my desktop because that's where I usually save stuff. So I'm just gonna name it my skin because this will be used for my skin. Now just keep in mind that this will be a tutorial for a cartoon character, alright? So let's see, file, new, and you're gonna want to make this 800 by 800 pixels, and that is because this will be like an avatar for a profile picture on YouTube, anything really, and that you can use it for Skype, pretty much any, like if you want to do a forum website for a Minecraft website or whatever, this will still work for it because it's a square and most things are squares. So now what you're going to want to do is just drag in your skin or your dude or whatever. I don't even know. And now you want to make him big. You want to make him pretty big because as you can see, profile pictures on YouTube are very small, and you want your guy to be shown and all that stuff. So you just want to make sure he's in the middle, and you want to make sure he's in a good position and all. Like you could show right here. I'm just only going to show half of my body because that's how I think it looks good. Now you could just press anything for Photoshop and hit place. Now as you see, there's right that. Now what you're going to need to do is create a new layer, and this will be the outline. So let's rename this. Where is the rename? I'm an idiot. Whatever. Outline. Okay, so this will be the outline. Now since that's like, you know, there, you're gonna need to freaking get your pencil tool, and I'm gonna make it black, and I'm gonna make it at, I think 3 pixels will be good for me, but we can always change it if we need to. And now what you're gonna need to do is pick each corner where it is and just hold shift and click. Now this is the same for Paint.net and GIMP if you want to use that and all, but yeah, it's gonna be a little bit like that, and that's alright because it's just how it is. But for my skin, it's really hard to do this because, you know, it's not really what's it called, detailed. There we go, detailed. So it's gonna be easy in some spots but harder in some spots, which is okay because, you know, it's all about learning how to do stuff better for you, and it's just trial and error pretty much. That's how I learned how to do this, and you just want to keep on pressing shift until you get every little spot done. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for that. I'll just keep it like that, right there, there to there, to there, to. Then I'll start here to here. Then I'll start from here to here. And you can also zoom in. So the hotkey for zooming in is on pretty much any freaking photo editor thing is Control equals, and that just zooms in on it, which makes it a lot easier so you can actually see better where you want it. And I learned this all from YouTube, a lot of different stuff, and it's helped me a lot. So if you want, you can watch other tutorials on Photoshop or GIMP or Paint.net techniques. It's really nice. So yeah, and you want all this outlined. Now what you can do is outline like that. You can do that, but I'm not going to do that. You just want to make sure it looks good. I might do the arms. I got to see how they look. That doesn't look too good. Let's try this one with it. Alright. So shift, click, and I think that will look good because then it'll make it look like it's behind it. Now, since this is the corner of my arm, I'm just going to click here, shift, and hold right till there. Now here is where the little bit hard techniques come in, I guess you could say. So pretty much since I have all these little spots right here, you just want to shift it, press shift, click, shift, and you want to do all the little detailed spots on here. This is pretty much just to make it more cartoony, I guess, you know, get detail. See, it's not going to be very detailed on here, and that's alright because, you know, this is just a beginner tutorial. It's not going to be too, like, you need frickin' all this stuff because, you know, sometimes you just can't do it. Times are hard, I guess. Yeah, so let's keep on doing this. You want to keep making sure you get it really well. And since my skin is very, like, undetailed, I guess you could say, I'm not going to need to do much, which is the good thing about my skin. So, like, I'm not going to need to repaint it and all, but I'll tell you how to do it anyways, you know, just because it's going to be easier for you guys. So, since those are black and I'm drawn with black for my outline, I'm going to keep, I don't have to outline it, but I will because as you can see, it's a little fuzzy, and I don't want it fuzzy. So, yeah, just make sure it's really well done, because if you're going to use this for your YouTube or anything else, you want to look presentable and nice and professionally done. And you know, you can even get better at this. You get better at this, like this. I have like drawing tablet. I don't even need a drawing tablet to really do a drawing cartoon, but this is just gonna be a quick one, say if you don't have a lot of time to do one or whatnot. But these are really easy to do. And like Paint.net and GIMP, they're free programs. They're 100% free. I used them before I used Photoshop, so that's how I got some of my knowledge from this. Like, this isn't really that different. There's just different effects and all. So yeah, you just want to keep on outlining the detail, and eventually it will actually look like a cartoon for me because I don't even have to paint it, like I said. So yeah, that's a good thing for me. Like, I used this one until I got Cinema 4D, and then I just made like a little quick skin render or whatnot, and that does not look good. So I will just click and that and that. And right now, if I didn't tell you, which I think I did, I'm just using shift click. That's nasty. I'm using shift click to pretty much get this straight lines. And yeah, so this is it. I mean, for other things, like if you click shift and start going like that, that'll just do straight line up and down, which I don't want that because as you can see, there's angled lines and yeah, all that all that stuff. So now time to do last few parts, just the middle and the two other parts. on my skin. Yikes, that was nasty. So I'm shift, click, unclick, and click again. Then click again, click again. Now, when I first started to do these, I started to use the pen tool, which is right here. Where is it? Right here. And this just makes it so much more complicated. This way it's easier, faster, and it still looks just as good. But, yeah. And let me just shift click, click here, click here, click here, here, and here. And even if you're, like, this doesn't even take so much skill. This was probably the first kind avatar thing I learned that was cartoonish. So yeah, it's really nice, all that stuff. And there we go, we got that. Now I just need to do these two more things, and yeah, so let's keep on doing this. Alright, click, 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 and see, I don't even have to do like the bottom of this or sides, and it's pretty much done. And this one will be easy because it's not all ragged and edge. This one is just two spots to click at, click, and click. There we go. Now, as you can see, if I zoom out, fit on screen, it's an avatar. Look at that. Pat yourself on the back because you just did this. It's pretty nice. I mean, as you can see, it's little ragged edges, and that's okay because when the picture is oh so small, it's not actually gonna look bad. It's gonna look nice, clean cut, and all that stuff. It only looks like ragged because it's so close up and all that. So now for the coloring, of course, you want to create a new layer, and you're gonna rename it color. Now I'm just gonna walk you through it. I'm not actually gonna do it. I guess I can. Okay, and there you go. So now you're gonna want to put the color under the outline, and this is because when you say you got, I don't know, let's say red, okay, and you draw, you cannot draw over that black line, which is really helpful. That's pretty much a coloring book, alright? So for this, you want to select whatever color you think will be the best, and you just want that part colored. So say my face is pretty much this color right here, so I'm gonna draw that color for all my face until, oh, I get right here. So I'll select that, get my pen tool or whatever tool this is, just color that in, and then, oh, my eye, black, boom, boom. Say if your eye is blue then white, just outline the whole thing, just around it, not even the little part inside, and just make it blue then white. Just keep it how that is. Say if this was all different shades of brown, like this was a little lighter, parts of it were lighter, like right there were lighter and all that stuff, then you're gonna want it pretty much the main color of it, what's most of it. But we're not gonna really do shading and all because that's really not needed because it's a cartoon and it's beginner, and yeah. But I'll show you how to shade, I guess. So pretty much what you want to do is you want to grab black for darker, put it about, say, 30%. So make this about 7, I'll say, and then you just want to do the outside of it so it looks darker, only on the color part though, alright? And that is how you shade it. And same with white, if you want it light, then you want to do it like that. But I'm not going to shade this part. So now what you want to do is create the background, because it just look weird and all with just transparent background. Wouldn't even come up as that, it'd just be whatever. So you want to make this, put it under your skin, and you just want to make it background, okay? And yeah, but if you color it, you could just delete my skin because you're not going to need that anymore. So really, background right here. What you're going to need to do here is, you're going to want to do is make the background. Now, for mine, I think I want an orange to yellow background. Now, what I'm going to do, I already have a starburst thing. Now, the starburst is this. And this is a good, I got it from a graphics pack. Press HD's graphics pack. Definitely go out to channel, it's awesome. Graphics channel just like me and all. It's nice. So pretty much I'm just gonna drag this onto here for the background layer. And there we go. And as you can see, it's not as big as you want, and that's okay, because as long as it's in the center, you can shift it as big as you want. And it may look pixelated, but that's alright, because we're gonna fix that, of course. And there we go. You see that? Just place it right there. Now, of course, since I placed it while the background thing was selected, it's gonna work. So you just want to create a new layer, rename it background again, but that's okay because we're not lazy here. And see here, of course, you see it. Now, what you're gonna need to do is select the color you want. I say I want orange because that's what I like, I guess. You click it, bucket fills that whole thing. But you can do this. There's two different ways, and I'm gonna do it this way. Put the color under the starburst. Make the opacity of it until you like it. I say I'm gonna keep it like that because that actually looks good. Like about that. That looks good because it has light, dark, which is nice. So now I'm gonna go to top layer, create new layer, and let's name this text. Well, we don't even need to name it anything really, because we're just gonna grab text and I'll rename it as long as you have this selected. And for this, I'm gonna use text that I love. It's cartoonish. A lot of people use it. It's a really, really good looking text. So let's just find it. Yeah, I'll just type it in actually. Toonish. Here we go. It's a nice text. Now, you want to click and type whatever you want. I'm just gonna say my channel. Oh, what's happening? Kipper the dog. And as you can see, it's this color, orange. You go always just click, make sure it's selected, and it'll change as you go. See? But I'm not sure what's going on here. So I'm gonna have to see what's up with it. Okay, so I'm just gonna select it all, put it as black, and there we go. You wouldn't need it all selected. But I don't like how size it is, so I'm just gonna change it. Make it about 100 because that actually looks nice. Heck, I could even make it 110 or 115. I'll make it 120 actually because that looks pretty nice for me, and the font looks nice. You can make it whatever color you want, but I'm going to stay black for one reason. I don't care about the freaking color. The color isn't going to be used for me. Just going to make sure it's selected. Click FX, and I have a pre-made gradient overlay that I made. So pretty much I'm going to use that right here. Hit OK, and voila, I got that. But it's kind of hard to see, so let's just add a stroke. And that is a lot better, guys. And I'm going to use it as 5 because that's what I usually use as my strokes. And it turns out to look pretty fine, except right here, some spots aren't the best. So let's just make this down to 110 maybe. And that actually looks a lot better to me. Yeah, so let's just put it right where you want it. Say about right there looks pretty good. But one thing, if you want it, say, down there or whatever, like if you want it down here, there's a little tip for that I like to use, and my Photoshop likes to poop itself, right? But there's a curve button, it's like a letter, and it's create warp text. You could click it, you can make it all custom, but I usually use arc lower for this, and you can make it like that, but that doesn't look good with the gradient, see, so as you can see it doesn't, so I'm just going to use none, okay, and I don't know, yeah, there's the gradient, see, right there, so it's still there. And yeah, that's pretty much how you make a custom avatar. And this tutorial was 18 minutes. Wow, that's not even long for making a profile picture. You could probably make these for some other people, but there's a little mistakes I've made, but that's okay because you can always redo it as you want. And the pen tool, I'll just quickly show you. This may look a little nicer, I'm not so sure. Click, click, and then you want to go to paths. And then you're going to have to create a new path for every single line you make, which is harder. And make it color. Pretty much, first you're going to need your pencil tool selected. Make the size you want. And I'm just going to put it back to 3. Right click. And it's not letting me stroke path for some, because the layer it's on. But anyways, you need a new layer and all that stuff. It can't be a text layer. It needs to be a plain old layer. Layer, path. There we go. Right click. Stroke path. Pencil. Okay. There we go. And now we got the path, which, yeah. It looks weird because I have simulate pressure on. You can just unclick that and it'll look perfectly fine. And there you go. See? That's how you do it. And, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching my tutorial. Please like and subscribe. And go check out my friends' channels as well. Check out my main channel, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.